From 2 to 4 months. So have you ever went through a cycle where you said, my hair is not growing? Your hair could have been in the telogen phase. It's your girl Taisha. Who am I? I am a licensed cosmetologist of 24 plus years. I specialize in natural hair care. That would be braids, installs slash sew-ins, locks, silk press. These are the things that I've niched down to do. Okay, but I can do it all. God has blessed me. Okay, I can do it all. So today we're going to talk about the hair cycle. You have 5 phases of the hair cycle. You have your Anagen, Catagen, Telogen, Exogen, and you have your early Anagen. In the Anagen phase, this is your hair growth phase. This is when your hair is taking off those follicles. Hair follicles are stimulated and your hair is growing. As you can see, the hair is growing out, okay? Right there where you see that yellow substance, that is called your sebaceous glands. What are sebaceous glands? Those are the glands that produce oil. Why do you need sebaceous glands? Sebaceous glands give you moisture, luster, it gives you protection, and your scalp naturally produces that oil. So whenever you overuse oil, sometimes you force those sebaceous glands to overreact because they don't know when to stop producing. And I have these conversations with my clients sometimes, like, how much oil are you putting in your hair? How often? Because you don't want to trigger your sebaceous glands to be overreactive, okay? Let's move on to our catagen phase. This is your phase where the hair growth stops. Okay, it is a transition phase and it can go from 2 to 3 weeks. And the hair follicle begins to shrink. So if you look at the hair follicle versus the anagen and the catagen, you can see the hair follicle shrink a little bit. It gets smaller down there by the bulb. You see it? All right, moving on to telogen. This is the phase where your hair is just like, girl, child, I'm tired. This is the resting phase. This is the phase where your hair takes a break. This could be anywhere from 2 to 4 months. So have you ever went through a cycle where you said, my hair is not growing? Your hair could have been in the telogen phase. It was just taking a break. We all need breaks. So yes, your hair does go through a resting phase. Remember that, okay? And then your 4th phase is your exogen phase. This is the phase where I like to liken it to exit. EX, that's the educator in me. Exogen, EX, exit. This is your hair shedding phase. Back in the day, my Milady book from hair school used to say your hair will shed 50 to 100 hairs a day. That is no longer, guys, okay? It has been updated a while ago. Your hair will shed 80 to 100 hairs a day. 80 to 100 hairs a day. So whenever you go and you get those protective styles that are like braids, cornrows, crochet, installs, stuff where you can't comb your hair continuously on a daily basis, you will not see the exogen phase. You will not see the shedding, the daily shedding that you should see. And that is why some clients freak out like, oh, I got braids and my hair fell out. Some people keep their braids in for 2 to 3 weeks. Some people keep them in for a month. And I've seen people keeping installs for longer than 1 month, okay? So just think about 80 to 100 hairs is supposed to be coming out of your hair daily. So no, your hair is not falling out, guys. Your hair is in that phase. It's just shedding like it was supposed to do, okay? It's not falling out. And last but not least, you have your early anagen phase. This is just the hair cycle about to start over. What I like to think about in this phase is like if you go and shave or if you go get a wax, the little stubbles that come back when your hair is growing back, that is your early anagen phase. And then the hair cycle starts all over again. All right, let's talk about factors that determine your hair growth. You want to promote your hair growth by stimulating your hair follicles. Be it, how do you care for your hair? What products are you putting in your hair? How do you circulate your blood flow throughout your scalp? What are you doing to promote hair growth? So all of that plays a factor in your hair cycle along with your genetics, okay? Keep that in mind. None of your hair strands will be growing at the same rate. Why? And that's just how it is, because the back of my hair grows longer than the top of my hair. Okay? The middle of your head or hair may grow faster than the back of your hair. It depends on how you sleep, what you do, all of those factors I just listed and named. All right, so I hope I helped you today. I hope you learned something new. And if you did, do me a favor, hit that plus sign, hit that heart, leave me a comment. Tell me something that you learned today. Tell me if you're going to share it. And then if you want to share it, I don't mind. Share it out to your friends or your students. Share. Love, like, comment. I'm here for it all. All right. And if you want to book with me, you can find my link up at the top. And thank you for watching.